everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Elizabeth, and in today's video I'm going to be teaching us how to fix an elastic waistband to a palazzo pant. This is actually one of the methods of fixing elastic waistband to a palazzo pant, and this method I'm going to be teaching us today is one of the simplest method. So if this sounds like what you are interested in learning, definitely want to keep on watching, and without wasting much time, let's get to the video. So the first thing to do is to measure the waist of your palazzo pant. So I'm going to be taking the measurements of mine now. And after taking the measurements, what I have was 52. So whatever you have as your measurement, you're going to be adding 1 inch to that measurement. So that 1 inch is going to be the allowance that you're going to use to join the ends of the band together. So after doing that, the next thing I'm going to do is to determine the width of my band. And to determine the width of your band is going to be the width of your elastic. So whatever width of elastic you are using, that is what will determine the width of your band. So for me, I'm using an elastic of 2 inches wide. And to that 2 inches wide, I'm going to be adding 1/4 of an inch for ease. I'll also add 1/2 of an inch that I'm going to use to join the band and the palazzo together. So after cutting out the band, this is what I have. The length of the band is the circumference of my palazzo pant, the waist circumference on the palazzo pant, plus additional 1 inch for stitching allowance. And then the width of the band is my elastic width, the elastic I'm working with, which is 2 inches, plus additional 0.75 inches, 0.25 inches for ease, and 1/2 inch for stitching allowance of the band to the palazzo pant. Okay, so on fold I have 2.75 inches, and when I open up the band I have a total of 5.5 inches. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is to take the ends of the band together, and then I'm going to be stitching by 1/2 of an inch, just as I am demonstrating in this video. So I'm going to head over to my sewing machine now, and I'm going to do just that and then come back and show us the next step to do. I'm done stitching, and this is what I have my band looking like. So you should have something that looks like a round thing like this, just a circle, because we've already joined the ends together. So now the next thing I'll do is to fold the band into two like this, right sides together, and then I'm going to be wearing this band on my palazzo pants. I hope that makes sense. Okay, I'm just going to be showing you guys just now. Just follow what I'm doing on the screen, okay? I'm going to be making sure that I wear the band to the palazzo pants, and then it is right side facing each other. So after doing that, the next thing I'm going to do is to sew it all round by 1/2 of an inch, but then I'm going to be leaving a space of about 3 or 2 inches, which is where I'm going to be inserting my elastic through. I'm going to do that now and then come back to show us what it looks like. So after attaching the band to the palazzo pant, this is what I have. This is what yours should look like, okay? So this is the space I said we should leave earlier, the 3 inches space, which is where we're going to be passing our elastic through. So the next thing to do now is to cut our elastic, and then we're going to be passing it through that space to get our band. So to know the length of elastic to cut, what you're going to be doing is simply taking your round waist measurement, and then you're going to be subtracting some inches away from your actual round waist measurement. So now the inches you're going to be subtracting solely depend on how stretchy your elastic is. So if your elastic is very stretchy, you can be subtracting something about 4 to 5 inches, but if it's not so stretchy, you can just subtract something around 3 to 2 inches. So my elastic here is not so stretchy, and what I'm just going to be doing is subtracting 2 inches from my actual waist measurement. So my actual waist measurement is 29 inches, and if I subtract 2 inches, I'm going to be left with 27 inches. So 27 inches is the length of elastic that I'm going to be cutting out. I hope this makes sense to us. So after cutting out the elastic, the next thing I'm going to do is to use my safety pin to pass the elastic through the band Okay, just watch how I'm doing it. Remember the space we left earlier? That is where I'm going to be passing my band, my elastic through. Okay, so I'm just going to do that now and then come back and show us the next thing to do. I've been dreaming on in my head like a... So when you are done passing the elastic, you're just going to hold the two ends of the elastic together like this, and then I'm going to be securing that with a stitch. And after that, I'm going to be closing that space we pass the elastic through. So when you're through with that, this is what you should have your band looking like. Okay, as you can see, this band is so simple to make and it's so pretty. If you've watched the video to this point, what are you still waiting for? Please like the video, hit on the subscribe button, and do not forget to share this video with people who needs it. Also turn on your post notification bell so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Let me know in the comment section if you're going to be trying out this method, okay? So the next thing to do is to stretch out your elastic band so that the ruffles on the band gets evenly distributed, okay? And after that, I'm going to be top stitching on this band. So what I'm going to do now is to come down from the top of the band by 1/2 inch, and then I'm going to run a stitch on it. While I'm running a stitch on it, I'll make sure to also stretch it. And then after doing that, I'm going to be leaving a space of 1 inch and also top stitch around it again, still stretching it. So I'm going to head over to the sewing machine now and show us what I'm talking about. To make the first top stitch, I'm going to be coming in by 1/2 inch from the top of my band like so, and then I'm going to make sure the needle is sitting inside the band. Then I'm going to be stretching while I sew. As you can see in the video, just pay attention to what I'm doing in this video and then you're going to get it. It's very simple and it's beginner friendly, no stress at all. So when you are done with that, this is what your elastic waistband should look like. As you can see, is this not beautiful? Is this not pretty? It's just so simple to make and I love this method. So let me know in the comment section if you're going to be trying out this method in your next palazzo pants project, okay? And thank you so much for watching to the very end. If you are still here to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please hit on the subscribe button, turn on the post notification bell, and also do not forget to like this video, share with others so that they can learn something new. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.